Hello, welcome back to Bebop Review. My name is Andy Shaw. Today I'm going to be talking about harmonic rhythm, which most of you will probably know, but some of you won't. So it's very important, this lesson. So really pay attention, because it can, if you get this wrong, your music, if you're writing music out, it won't sound really very good. So actually concentrate on what I'm going to say here. Right, the number of beats per chord, right, within a progression is called harmonic rhythm. Now in this situation you've got 2 beats per chord, so this C goes for 2 beats, this A minor 7 goes for 2 beats, F 2 beats. So we say that the harmonic rhythm of this piece, which I've just wrote, these 4 bars, is 2 beats per chord. Simple, isn't it? So here we've got a harmonic rhythm of 2 beats per chord. Okay, let's have a look at some others. Okay, so in this situation, what do you think the harmonic rhythm is on this situation here? Well, if you look, this chord lasts for 1, 2, 3, 4 beats. This chord lasts for 1, 2, 3, 4 beats. This chord lasts for... So we say here that the harmonic rhythm is 4 beats per chord. So this has a harmonic rhythm of 4 beats per chord. Okay, let's have a look at some more just to make sure you've got this. Okay, so what about this piece here? What would you think the harmonic rhythm is here? Well, you look at the chord, D minor, you count the beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this has got a harmonic rhythm of 8 beats per chord. Okay, so 8 beats per chord, 8 beats per chord, 8 beats per chord, 8 beats per chord. Now the harmonic rhythm might change. Obviously you might get 8 beats there, then you might get 2 beats there, 2 beats there, you know what I mean? So you've got to watch out for things like this. Let's have a look at 3/4, what happens in 3/4 time. So this is looking at it in 3/4. So what do you think the harmonic rhythm here is? Well, it's obviously 3 beats, isn't it, per bar? 3 beats, 3 beats, 3 beats, all 3 beats all the way along. Okay? And I'll show you the other one, which you'll see quite a bit. So this is the other one that you'll see in 3/4, and this is a harmonic rhythm of 6 beats per chord. Okay, so as you can see, you can have different harmonic rhythms. Obviously you can have it changing within the tune as well, so it's very important to actually understand this about harmonic rhythm. 2 beats. I'll try and explain why. Right, if you look at these 2 bars here where I've put these beats in, right, to try and emphasize stress on chords, because with any progression that you see, chord progression, you see strong and weak beats, and the function basically of a chord is kind of determined where it is in relation to these beats, if you know what I mean. So I'll just write this in. I've got a pen here, so I'll just write it in. So if you got beats like this first beat here, if you can just see, this one here would be strong, this one would be weak, this would be strong but not as strong, so I'm doing a little strong, little less there, right? And then this would be weak, little weak. Okay, so this one again, this would be a big strong. So the first beat of the bar is very strong. The next beat of the bar is weak. Okay. The next beat of the bar is strong, but it's not as strong as the first beat of the bar, but it's stronger than this one, it's stronger than the second beat of the bar. Okay, so from strength wise, we're going 1, 2, 3, and then this last one is the weakest of the lot. This is very weak, so just a little weak. Okay, I'm just exaggerating, right? You're not going to hear that kind of difference. But the thing is, you've heard me saying that you shouldn't start jazz on a strong beat at the bar. It's because mainly, well, you don't. You just don't, because the impulses in jazz are on beats 2 and 4, aren't they? You know what I mean? So you should be trying to keep your phrases going there. So this thing happens in chords as well. So Obviously this one here is going to be strong, isn't it? Yeah, let's just finish it off. That's a strong beat. So you get that in chords. So I'll just show you some chords. That first set of chords I showed you again. See if you can see where the strong and weak parts are on the chords. I'll do it because I don't think you'll know if you've never done this before. Okay, so looking at those chords at the first. So this is strong. This is a 4-bar phrase, look what's repeating. This is strong. This is weak. This is strong, but not as strong as that one, right? And this is weak, right? So then we start again. This is very strong, big strong. This is weak. This is not quite as strong as that one, slightly smaller, and this one's very weak. Okay? So that's how it looks like in a 4-bar phrase. You get this rhythm that's going strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak. So I'll just show you what we like on the... And this is a harmonic rhythm of 2 beats per bar. So let's have a look, see what happens in 4 beats per bar. Okay? Okay, so in 4 beats per bar, you get strong here. Strong here. Okay. And then weak. And then strong, but not as strong as that one over there. And then the weakest of the lot again. Okay, so I'm just exaggerating, but that's basically what you get. So can you see how the chords are determining whether the stresses are strong or weak? So let's have a look at, that is a chord sequence of 4 beats per chord. That's a harmonic rhythm of 4 beats per chord, sorry. So let's have a look at 8 beats per chord. Okay, so in 8 beats per chord, you're basically getting the same thing. This is strong. This is weak, big weak. This is strong but not as strong. And this is weak. So can you see how the harmonic rhythm changes? And you've got to see how it does it in the way the harmonic rhythm is. That is how many beats per chord, and then you have to look to see how the stresses are. Okay, so it's quite important this, and I'll just try and explain why now. Okay, so if you see a sequence like this, you can write in your harmonic rhythm, right? So you should know what it is now. So it's strong, weak, strong, not quite as strong, and then you've got here strong, big, weak, strong but not as strong, and weak. And you actually, if you look at this, you can actually see that this cadence here, this is a 4, isn't it? If this is the 1 chord, this is a 4 going to a 1. What's happening here? Which is a plagal cadence. Okay, so this is going to. A minute. So this is going to that. And have you noticed that in a cadence, a weak chord resolves on a strong chord? So here, which we've got perfect 5th movement on this suspended 7th chord, a suspended 4th chord. If you've got a suspended 4th chord, which is obviously a perfect 5th above, you put an arrow like that. If it's not a perfect 5th above, you don't put an arrow. So we've got a cadence here of 5 to 1. So I'll just write that in. That's going 5 to 1. And again, we've got weak. Remember, this is on a weak beat going to a strong beat. So cadences move from weak beats to strong beats. So basically you need to, when you if you write a tune or whatever and you're writing it strong, weak, whatever, you're looking like that, make sure that you put the cadences or the chords that are going to cadences on weak beats. It'll just sound better, your music. If you kind have it, different, like you put it there, they put the C7 there, going, resolving there. So if you had C7, just write that in. If you had like C7 there, going to F there, right, it'd sound within the bar. It'd just sound weird. I'm telling you, it won't sound very good. Okay, so that's that, and we'll just have a look at a bit more on different rhythms or whatever. Okay. Okay, so I'll let you put the strong weak beats in on this. See if you can see, like cadences kind of resolving where they are. Okay, so pause the video and have a go yourself. Okay, so you've got a strong beat here. This is a weak beat. So if there's going to be a cadence, it's here on this weak beat, and this is going to a strong beat here, not quite as strong. Now this is a 3-7, which is a substitute for one chord. So we have got a cadence here, but you don't draw an arrow because it's not a perfect fifth. So we have got a cadence. So I'm just gonna put that there. It is weak resolving to strong, but 5-7 usually goes to 1, but we've substituted 3-7 instead, which is a tonic chord, isn't it? Third chord. Then we go into another tonic chord, so we're still in tonic here on this weak beat. And then we're going to strong again, so we're going 6-2. So this is going tonic, subdominant, but it's not really like resolving, so I'll just leave that as it is. And then we've got this weak beat here, which is a 5-7 chord going to 1, so that is strong. So I'm going to put an arrow in because it's 5-7 going to 1, and this is a strong beat. It's a 1 chord as well, so you've definitely got a cadence there resolving there. Okay, and then just here, even though there isn't any chord, we would be getting a weak rhythm here, a weak thing here as well, because the rhythm is going the harmonic rhythm is 2 beats all the time. So here you kind of wanted to hear weak. You're hearing weak beats here. It's not, you know what I mean. It doesn't actually change the rhythm. You can't change that fast. So we put a weak beat in here. Okay. I think that's about it. I'm trying to think. Yeah. See, that's a 5-7 of 1. You could say, and this is a sub for 1. See, 6, 2, 5, 1. This is just a standard movement, and it's 6, 2, 5, 1. What I say? Okay, so we've got that one. Let's have a look at one more before we finish this video off, just to make sure you've got it. Okay, so this is a bit of a longer one. I want you in this one. I want you to put the strong, weak beats in, right? Any cadences I want you to put in. And I want you to put the Roman numerals above each chord to tell us where you are. We're in the key of C, by the way. So that first chord, I'll give you the first chord. The first chord is 1. Okay. So you put in the rest. Okay, little thing. So pause the video. Put in all the Roman numerals first at the top, and then tell me what the strong, weak beats are and any cadences. Okay. Okay, so I hope you've paused the video, and I'll just fill these in. Right, this is a B, so it's obviously a secondary. It's a secondary chord. This is, let's look at this. This is 3 minor 7. Okay. This is B7, which is a fifth above that, because E, G, B. So it's a perfect above. So this is a secondary chord. So it's 5/7. And what's this chord we just looked at? 3. So it's 5/7 of 3. Okay. Right. So because it's a 5/7 of 3 and it's resolving, we put in an arrow. Okay. To tell us it's perfect fifth movement. So we could actually do now the stresses here. Let's have a look. So we've got a strong stress here. The harmonic rhythm is 2 beats, so this is weak. And this is a cadence that is going to this strong. Not quite as strong though. Okay. And this is obviously going to be a weak. So what's this one then? Well, this chord, we're in key of C, so this is chord 6, isn't it? So this is 6 minor 7. So this is obviously another secondary, because E is a perfect fifth above that A, isn't it? So it's A, C, E. So let's put this in. So this is a 5/7 of 6. And because it's a perfect fifth, again, we put in another arrow, don't we? Okay, so this is a strong beat, obviously. And we've got a cadence here. We can go in across to that. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. We've got D7 here going to G7. Right, so this is, so G7 is chord number 5, isn't it? So this has got to be, because it's a perfect fifth above, 5/7 of 5. So this is the weak beat, and this is going to strong, but not quite as strong as the other one. Okay, and then we've got this weak beat here, right, and that is a 5 chord, and it's resolving there to a 1 chord. So we have got a cadence going here. Remember, it's going from this strong chord, right? So we've got this D7 moving down a perfect fifth here. Should I put the arrow in to that G7, which is usually on a weak beat, but it's on a strong beat here. Not quite as strong as that one, but it's on a strong beat. But it is then going into a weak beat and creating a cadence onto that strong beat there. See? So you would definitely put yet another arrow. Now can you see you've got 2 arrows, one after the other here, because you've got this 5/7, this secondary, right, going onto the primary dominant, chord number 5, which is then resolving to chord number 1. Let's just put that in. Obviously this is going to be a 1/7, so this chord here, right, is going to be this F is going to be chord number 4, isn't it? I'll put that down. So that's chord number 4. So this C7 here is the 5/7 of 4. And then we've got this one here. So hold on, this is weak beat. I'll just put this in. This is weak beat. This is resolving to strong beat, this F. And then we've got this weak beat. Sorry, that should be smaller. Sorry about that. And then we've got this very weak beat here, which is obviously A7, which is obviously another secondary. This is chord 2 here. Just put it 2 down there. This is chord 2, which means this is perfect fifth above. So this is 5/7 of 2, which is a perfect fifth. So we've got a movement like that, haven't we? Yeah. And this is going to this strong beat. Sorry, like that. I should have done that there as well, shouldn't I? 5/7. Missed that, didn't I? And then we've got, after this D minor, this is a 2. I mean, you should recognise this. It's a 2-5-1. That's a 1-6 actually. So we've got a perfect fifth movement there, and this is weak, 2 strong. Okay, so I hope you get that. So the main discussion that I want to say about this is, if you look at these secondary chords, every single one of them, right, all these secondary chords are on a weak beat. So always remember that a secondary dominant is on a weak beat. Pretty much every time you see it, it'll be on a weak beat. And then it will obviously resolve to something on a strong beat, and that strong beat could be, you know, even an A minor 7. It doesn't have to be a tonic chord or anything. It could be a subdominant chord, or it could be like here. This secondary is actually going to a primary chord, you know, and the 7th chord. So you've got to watch out for that. You kind of have to look at this in key, and I'll probably talk about this a bit later on when we go to extended dominance. But you get the 5, 7 and 5 in a movement, and it can be called an extended dominant if my memory serves me right. But here it's actually acting as a secondary dominant because there's only one of them moving to the 5 chord. Anyway, you'll probably get it as we go further on. It'll also remind me about this as well. Okay, so I hope you've learned something from this video. It's not been very long, but it is important, because you do see people on YouTube writing chords out and not taking into account about the stress, the weak, and the stress. You know what I mean? And they might put, like I said, something like D7, a G7 chord going to C within the same bar, which it really, things like that don't sound well. So think about what you're doing. Okay, so we've got this under your belt now, and I think I might talk about tonality next video. I'll have to think about what I'm going to talk about next video. Okay, so see you in next video. Bye.